Sometimes when you play against a zone like Columbus North zone, they can lull you into those spots and they can keep you in those places where things are just hard to get into a rhythm from. And on Saturday night, we had trouble getting in any kind of rhythm, and the ball wouldn't go in. We were playing really well on the defensive end. We were controlling the tempo of the game. We were doing a lot of things right. But at the end of the day, the thing that gets a kid going the most is when they see that ball go through the bottom of the basket. So we need to see a little bit more out of that tonight in order to pull off the upset here in Brownstown.
Well, as mentioned, it was an exciting junior varsity game tonight. The Owls trailed for most of that contest, but rallied in the fourth quarter. That was a lot of fun.
Man, it was fun to watch. And like I said, sometimes those zones can create those lulls, and other times they open up some gaps. And I thought that Hillian did a great job of getting the ball inside those gaps, as Coach Mans would say. He was kind of getting that diagonal penetration, and that was opening things up from the inside out. We saw a few three-point shots go down. We started to break their press. We started to get layups. We started to get momentum. We just kind of ran away with it at the end.
Well, we hope that's a sign to come for the varsity contest. The teams are out warming up. About 11 and a half minutes left in our warm-up period as the Owls get set to take on Brownstown Central. We look forward to bringing you the action here tonight on WCZB. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our scouting report on tonight's opponent, the Brownstown Central Braves, including a conversation with their head coach, Dave Benner. You're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz, 99.3 WCZB.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
And back here at Brownstown Central and our scouting report tonight on the Brownstown Central Braves. Of course, the defending Class 2A state champions because of the success factor. They are now a 3A team this year, coached by Dave Benner in his 27th year here at Brownstown Central. And earlier tonight, I had a chance to talk with Coach Benner about his ball club. Here was our conversation. Well, Coach Benner, first of all, thanks for the time. Congratulations on last year's success. Certainly a great year for your ball club, and you still got a lot of pieces from that team still this year, so I know the expectations are probably still pretty good here, aren't they?
Absolutely. We got a lot of pieces. Our JV was undefeated last year, and we have, we got 3 starters back, plus some guys that played a lot of minutes for us last year, so we're expecting big things for us.
Talk a little bit, Coach, about your game against Salem, what you saw in that game that you liked from your ball club.
We shot the ball well. Anytime you shoot the ball well, that solves a lot of things. I'm not super pleased the way we practiced the last couple of weeks. There's a lot of areas we've got to get better at, and that's probably most coaches feel that way this time of year. But I think we were 16 of 34 from the 3. Whenever you shoot the ball that well, that cures a lot of things.
Sure. Obviously, all your kids have the capability of shooting the basketball. And not only do you have some size, but those kids can shoot as well. That's certainly something you rely on a lot is the ability for everybody on the floor to shoot.
Well, it is. And, we feel we have to play 4 guys pretty much all time that are capable of shooting. It's just the way the game's changed. And I think we took around 1,500 shots last year and almost 900 of them were threes. And that's higher than most years are probably going to be, but we try to adjust with our personnel, and right now we've got a lot of different guys that can shoot. So, the 3-point shot's going to be a big part of us. And, there's going to be nights we don't shoot the ball well, but, that's why we have to get better defensively and not turn the ball over. Those are the nights you still survive whenever you can defend, rebound, and take care of the ball. Even if you're not shooting, you can survive.
Obviously, last year, Coach, Jack was that go-to guy when you needed a basket or you needed a spurt. You've got guys on this team that can do that. Have you seen their leadership roles maybe expand a little bit now that Jack's not on the floor?
I've seen guys want the ball in that situation. Vocally, our leadership, and Parker Haman's a huge part of that last year. I said before, he's the best vocal leader I've ever coached. And then, Jack became a much better vocal guy last year. So we're really struggling in that department right now. We've got, that's so important on your team to have, those vocal leaders that hold guys accountable. And, that's one of the areas we're struggling in right now. We've got to get better. We've got to continue to get better defensively. I don't like where we're at defensively right now. And, most coaches, again, probably say the same thing at this time of year. But, we've just got to get better on that end of the floor.
Talk about what you've seen. I think you were at the Corydon game when the Owls played. What are your thoughts on Seymour through the first two ball games?
Well, it's going to be a contrast of styles. I mean, it's no different. It's been, I'm sure they went to final score probably in the 30s. We probably won in the 60s or 70s if possible. That's probably not possible with them tonight. But, they're a veteran team. I think they brought 4 starters back from a team that won 18 games last year. So I know they're expecting big things this year. Brooks and Johnson inside. Brooks is playing probably a little more inside this year than what he did last year. In there, he rebound. Both those are excellent rebounders. They're both good off the dribble. Harp gets an outside shooting threat. And then those other guys, they know their roles. They don't turn the ball over. They're going to defend us. They're going to be physical. I'm interested to see how we respond from a toughness standpoint tonight because, like I said, I haven't seen what I want to see in practice from that standpoint.
Coach, appreciate the time. It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Comments from Coach Dave Bender as we talked with him earlier this evening about his ball club, Brownstown. Needless to say, the series has been one-sided, and we're not going to mention this other than to say the Owls are long overdue for a victory against their county rivals tonight, and we certainly hope that is the case here as the two teams meet here tonight. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have tonight's conversation with Seymour coach Kirk Mans. We'll also get a quick check. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and before we go any farther, Lance has got the scoring over there for the junior varsity game tonight. And Lance, that was a great comeback by the Owls JV team, down by 7 there about midway through the fourth quarter and able to pull away down the stretch.
Yes, they did. They won with the final score of 44-37. Leading the way in scoring was Gage Hilling with 14 points. Coda Levy had 12. Carter Sign had 11. 6 for Jake Dowell and 1 point by Charlie Rocky as they improved to 3-0 on the season.
Yeah, and we'll bring Steve back in as well, and we kind of mentioned there in the pregame that for a group or a young group like that to win a game, the environment was great because the fans were into it as well, and for those kids to win a game at this environment, at this level, that's huge for their confidence.
Yeah, there's nothing better when you're a JV player at the second half in a big rivalry game when that crowd shuffles in and they're there to cheer you on and you get on that little run and everybody got right behind those guys and the crowd was great. And like you said, it's a big win, big step for them. 3-0, it's a tremendous start for the JV club this year.
We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have our conversation with Seymour coach Kirk Mans. You're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WCZB.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Since 1900, JC Bank has been committed to giving back. That's why we're thrilled to support our local high school sports teams. JC Bank supports young athletes, helping them reach their potential. Because when our local teams succeed, our communities thrive. For over a century, JC Bank has provided top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the JC Bank difference. or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you are able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Back at Brownstown, it's our last word before tip-off as the Owls get set to take on Brownstown Central. As we talk with Coach Kirk Mans. Coach, talk a little bit about our practice this week. Obviously, you prepare all week for Brownstown. How'd the week of practice go?
Good week of practice. We came out of Saturday with some things that we needed to improve on, some things that needed to be tweaked, and some things that needed to be fixed. And I think the purpose in practice was good this week, and it was nice. It was nice to have a couple days to be able to focus on us having a full week off Monday and Tuesday, and then we really started the preparation for Brownstown on Wednesday. But a good week. Energy has been good. Attitudes have been just as good.
Obviously, this Brownstown team, they don't have Jack Bender anymore, but they've still got 3 starters from the state championship team a year ago. In particular, they've got size in the middle, and all these guys can shoot the ball, and that's a big key for them.
They've got good pieces. They've got a big man in the middle. They can throw it down in there. It's going to be hard to rebound the ball with him in there. He goes 6'6" or something like that, pretty close. And then the perimeter guys they do a nice job of spotting up and being able to shoot the basketball. And they've just got some good pieces, and they've got a lot of experience, like you just talked about. They've been to places that you dream of as a kid.
Defending the 3 is going to be a big key, and then limiting them to 1 shot.
Definitely going to have to guard the 3-point line. We're going to have to be very intentional about that for 32 minutes and make sure that we're doing what it takes to eliminate the really good look. They can't have a lot of good looks, and we've got to force them to take shots and catch the ball a little farther out than they want, shoot a little farther out than they want to, and hopefully we can do some things on the offensive end to create a little bit of panic for them as well.
Obviously, it's a big rivalry game, but it's also important to remember it's still December, and this is still a lot about focusing on what we do. And obviously, you prepare for your opponent, but you certainly want to see the improvement from Game 2 to Game 3.
Well, sure, absolutely. We want to continue to see that improvement, and it is a county rivalry, and all those things come into it. But once we throw the ball up tonight, and you have to execute, and you have to play, and you have to follow. All that stuff kind of goes out the window, and you're playing a basketball game.
Coach, best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Jay. Go Owls.
Starting lineups and the opening tip is next at Seymour and Brownstown Central, and it all comes your way on 99.3 WCZB.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Now listen up, everyone. I've been checking my list, and there's something I see a lot of folks are missing. Sure, you got toys and treats, but what about a healthy smile? This year, make sure Jackson County Dental is on your list. Doctors Pierce, Coomer, and Gardner will keep your teeth as sparkling, as bright as holiday lights, and as strong as my sleigh. Ho, ho, ho! Nothing says season's greeting or Merry Christmas like a fresh, bright smile that even Rudolph would approve of. Jackson County Dental, where a healthy smile is the best gift of all. Visit us in Seymour.
Are you dreaming of a place to call your own? Your dream home is within reach with hassle-free mortgage loans from the People's Bank. Here we understand that finding the right home is just the beginning. That's why our expert team is here to guide you through every step of the mortgage process, making it simple and stress-free. With competitive rates and flexible terms, the People's Bank tailors loans to fit your unique needs. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to refinance, the People's Bank is your trusted partner on the path to home ownership. Don't let the complexities of mortgages hold you back. Visit the People's Bank, making home dreams come true. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Brownstown Central as we are set for basketball here tonight. Let's look at the starting lineups first for Brownstown Central. They will start Chase Coomer, a 6'5 senior. Colby Hall, a 6'6 senior. Lane Pendleton, a 6'5 junior. Gregory Hutchinson, a 6-foot senior. And Micah Sheffer, a 6'3 junior. Or beg your pardon, 6'3 junior, coached by Dave Benner. The Braves with a 1-0 record after their win Tuesday night over Salem. Seymour will make one small change in the starting lineup. They'll start Nate Fritz, who will get his first start tonight, a 5'10 junior. Also starting Parker Thompson, a 5'10 senior. Michael Brooks, a 6'2 senior. Jalen Johnson, a 6'3 senior. And Brady Harp, a 6'1 senior. Coached by Kirk Mans, the Owls with a record of 1-1. All right, Coach Bush, right before tip-off, what's the keys for the Owls to have success tonight?
Keys tonight are to fight all night long, right? You got to keep your mind in the game. You got to keep your head in the game, and you got to fight physically. You got to fight through that fatigue. You got to fight through the crowd noise and the distractions, and you got to give everything you got to this rivalry game. Owls got to control the boards. Offensive rebounds have been a problem for us in the past. Keep them off the glass. Keep them off that three-point line tonight. And put that ball in the basket, and they're going to have a chance.
The Owls in their road purple uniforms, purple jerseys, purple shorts. Brownstown in their white uniforms with the black trim. And we're set for basketball. Lance Hubbard on stats. Steve Bush filling in for Ruben tonight. Appreciate him being here. I'm Jay Hubbard. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight as the Owls take on the Brownstown Central Braves. Jalen Johnson will jump center against Chase Cooper. The official at the center court about ready to put the ball into play, and we are underway. And, well, we're close to being underway. Coomer and Johnson both jumped before the ball even got lifted.
Yep, Coach talks about stealing a tip. Jay tried to go up and get that one, and the official wasn't quite ready for it.
So now we're set to go. Take two. There it is, and now neither one of them touched it, and the Owls get possession. I think the other member of the crew has to do the jump next time. Jalen has it right wing. Man-to-man defense by Brownstown. Jalen backs his way in, goes up off the glass and scores. Jalen Johnson gets the first two.
Yep, Hall couldn't keep the speed there, and Jalen put a chest right into him, and he took it right to the basket for an easy layup.
Brownstown's Colby Hall has it top of the key. Here's a three ball by Coomer. Top of the key is good. They like to shoot it. Coomer had an open look. And the Braves have a 3-2 lead. Michael Brooks has it as he brings it into the front court. Brownstown in a man-to-man defense. I'm a little surprised they didn't go zone, but they do open in the man. Brady has it right wing. Throws it baseline to Jalen. Jalen looks for Michael Brooks. Ball is poked away by Brownstown. Picked back up by Michael. He drives to the basket, cut off there, and he stepped down the out-of-bounds line. Kobe Hall was forcing him to the baseline, and Michael couldn't get the pass back out before he stepped on, and that's the turnover first of the game.
Yep, Mike ran out of room on that drive. He's just got to keep the speed.
Brownstown with the basketball into the front court is Chase Coomer. Even though he's 6'5", he runs the point. Between circles, Kobe Hall. Hall guarded by Jalen, puts it on the floor, gives to Coomer. Coomer tries to get some space. Now will hand to Pendleton. Pendleton gives to Micah Sheffer. Sheffer throws it back out to Coomer. He drives right side all the way to the basket, throws it up off the glass and in. Chase Cooper has all 5 Brownstown points, so the Braves lead 5-2. Our scoreboard's working again over there, Coach. There we go. Michael Brooks into the front court. Has it between circles. That's a bit of a change, too. Parker Thompson has been running the point. Coach said he was going to put Michael on the point. Left side it goes to Harp. On the wing, looks down low for Jalen. Can't find him. Throws it back out front to Parker. Thompson has it between circles into the quarter to Harp. Left side it goes to Jalen Johnson. Johnson falls down, gets it to Fritz. Three-pointer right side misses. Rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown's Micah Sheffer. Sheffer will give it to Coomer, and the Braves will reset here on offense. 2 minutes played, 6 minutes left, 5-2 Brownstown. Here's a three-ball left side is missed this time by Coomer, and Jalen Johnson gets the rebound for the Owls. Another key is limiting them to one shots.
Sure is, and so far the Owls been good on the glass. Coomer, they're looking to get him going early. He got a good, clean look right off the first possession, and we made it a little harder on him that time.
Brady Harp has it, guarded out there by Coomer. Coomer gives him a couple steps. I think he guarded aggressively. Brady might be able to get around him. Now Jalen has it on the right baseline, puts it on the floor, throws it left side to Fritz. Fritz back between circles. It goes to Thompson. And now we got an offensive foul called on Seymour. And I believe they got Jalen Johnson on the offensive foul.
Yep, there are places we want Jalen to pick up fouls, and down there, setting a screen is not one of them.
First foul on Jalen. First team foul. Second turnover for the Owls. 5.5 to play. First quarter. 5-2. Brownstown in front. Top of the key, it's Pendleton. Gives it to Sheffer. Three-pointer left side misses. Offensive rebound, though, by Pendleton. Back out to Sheffer and resets to Colby Hall. Colby Hall has it. Tries to back Jalen down. Tries to get around him. Reverse layup is good. Colby Hall has his first two, and it's 7-2. Brownstown has scored 7 straight. Michael Brooks into the front court between circles. Goes right side to Harp. Harp has it on the wing. Looks down low for Jalen. Can't get it to him. Now Jalen sets a pit. Bounces right baseline to Michael. Brooks brings it into the front court to Jalen. 15-footer from Jalen from the elbow is missed, and the rebound pulled out of there by Coomer. Coomer will bring it the other way. Drives to the right side, guarded by Brady. Throws it between circles. Colby Hall. Now to Pendleton. And Pendleton will back it back out. Give it to Coomer. Coomer has it out by the center circle. Goes right side to Pearson Wheeler. Now underneath to Pendleton. Shot is put up and missed. And the rebound pulled out of there by Parker Thompson. Go ahead.
Try to take advantage of a mismatch there and posted up Fritch, and he did a good job of holding his ground.
Brady Harp from the free throw line doesn't take the jumper. Ball knocked away, picked up by Jalen. Jalen ball fake. Reverse layup is blocked by Colby Hall and loose on the floor. Still loose over there. And finally, the Braves come up with it. In backcourt, Sheffer. Sheffer will bring it up himself to the right side. Throw it over to Pearson Wheeler. Wheeler drives into the lane, and he is bumped and fouled by Parker Thompson. That'll be the first on Parker and the second team foul. I was mistaken on my starters. I said Gregory Hutchinson started, and it was Pearson Wheeler who started. Hutchinson will come off the bench, but Pearson Wheeler, a 6-foot senior, was one of the 5 starters for the Braves. Ball underneath, thrown in by Micah Sheffer. Down low it goes to Hall. Hall turns on Jalen and scores. He gets the ball down there that low. He's going to be tough to handle one-on-one. 9-2. Brownstown in front, a 9-0 run. Now scored the first basket of the game, but it's been all BC since then. Left side Fritz. Now between circles it goes to Harp. Harp looks for a cutting Thompson. Can't find him. Throws it into the corner to Jalen. Jalen has it right baseline. Finds Michael Brooks at the elbow. Michael puts a left-handed dribble, drives in, and we're going to have a foul called on Brownstown. And I believe it's going to be Micah Sheffer that will pick up the foul. And it is Micah. First on him. First team foul. Substitutions for the Braves. Gregory Hutchinson checks in, a 6-foot senior. Also into the lineup for Brownstown is Carter Coverts, a 6'1 junior.
3 early turnovers for the Owls. They've had some good looks at the basket. They're not going in just yet.
Left side it goes to Michael Brooks. Brooks has it on the dribble, directs some traffic. Now brings it out to the right wing. Drives into the lane, has it. Reach-in foul is going to be called on Brownstown. Either Covert or Coomer. And it is Covert who will commit the foul. First foul on Covert, second team foul. And checking into the lineup for Seymour is Evan Unterseer, and out will go Brady Hart. 3 minutes exactly to play first quarter, 9-2. Brownstown in front. Braves have scored 9 straight after the Owls scored the first basket of the game. Now an inbounds pass from Thompson, knocked out of bounds, and Seymour will replay it back into the corner. Actually, it'll be more of the baseline, and that's where Parker will trigger it in.
Tough spot to inbound from.
He'll throw it all the way to the backcourt to Michael Brooks. Brooks will bring it back across the timeline. Have it between circles. Still on the dribble. Top of the key. Left side it goes. And he's going to throw it to Nate Fritz. And just as he threw it to Fritz, Fritz made a cut, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Coach Kirk Mans wants a timeout. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard, 2:44 to play first quarter. It's 9-2 Brownstown Central. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
2:44 to play first quarter. The Owls in an early 9-2 hole. Coach, thoughts at the first 4 minutes of this ball game?
Yeah, we got to get settled in offensively. The ball is not moving, and we are turning it over at way too high of a rate. We're already at 4 turnovers for the quarter. Coach doesn't like to have 4 turnovers for 2-3 quarters. Defensively, we're doing an okay job, but we got to keep Hall off that block. Got to get him out of the paint.
Some full court pressure applied by Seymour. Pass comes in to Covert in backcourt, guarded back there by Enters here. Now the Owls will back off as Covert will bring it across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, throws it to Hutchinson, right wing. Hutchinson hands to Wheeler. Wheeler down low. It goes to Hall. Ball knocked away by Jalen and picked up by Enters here. First turnover for the Braves. Michael Brooks has it between circles. And Brownstown has been in a man-to-man, has been there from the get-go. Right side now, it's Fritz. Fritz drives to the left side, cut off by Hall, throws it back out to Thompson. Parker backs it out to the left wing and now brings it over to the right side. Bounce pass intended for Jalen. It's almost knocked away. He's able to save it. Now Michael has it down low, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Michael Brooks.
Yeah, Michael lowered his shoulder there, and they took the bait, took that charge.
Micah Sheffer might have taken drama 101 here at Brownstown, but to his credit, he did, and he got the foul called.
He sold it well, and Michael went strong to the basket, just a little too strong.
So that is another turnover, the 5th of the game for the Owls here in the first quarter. 9-2, Braves in front. Chase Coomer on the dribble for Brownstown into the front court. Goes right side to Covert. Covert between circles to Hutchinson. Left side now to Sheffer. Sheffer guarded by Michael Brooks. Throws it right side to Coomer. He drives in, uses his arm to try to get some distance from Brady. Can't. Now he reverses down the lane. Shot is up and in. Chase Coomer has 7. Kobe Hall has 4. They have all 11 Brownstown points, and the Braves lead 11-2. A minute 30 to play first quarter. Michael Brooks picks up his dribble, top of the circle, throws it right side to Fritz. Fritz drives in, gives it to Jalen. Jalen on the baseline, looks down low, can't find anybody. Now goes into the lane, jump stop, and a foul is going to be called on Brownstown. I believe it's Chase Coomer. That's going to be called for the foul, and Jalen will go to the it's Covert, so that's the second on Covert. Nonetheless, Jalen Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, we emphasize our post players getting to the basket and getting strong on 2 feet. Jalen did a nice job there of getting to the basket, getting in the lane, getting balanced, and drawing that foul. On the other end of the floor, Coach Benner ran a classic set that it got guys out of their gaps. And Coomer made a nice drive from the left wing all the way down to the right side of the basket, and the help side wasn't there.
Jalen Johnson knocks down both free throws. Parker Thompson's going to check in. Evan Hunters here will go out. So that snaps the 11-0 run for the Braves. It's 11-4 with 1:15 to play. Again, some full court pressure by the Owls, some token pressure. Coomer will bring it up as Harp will guard him man-to-man as he brings it into the front court. Right side, it goes to Sheffer. Sheffer out by the volleyball line. Now turns to the center side. Now dribbles to the left side. Michael Brooks still hawking him. Now he picks up his dribble. Bounce pass right side to Coomer. Cross courts it into the corner. Wide open 3. Pendleton, good. Lane Pendleton knocks down the 3, and Brownstown in front 14-4. You give him time to set. He is a deadly man from outside. Left side, it goes to Michael Brooks. Brooks circles some traffic, now throws it to Brady Harp between circles. Harp has it. Left side, it goes to Thompson. Parker has it on the wing, down low to Jalen. Jalen turns, can't find anybody. Now he puts it on the floor, gets into the lane, shot is put up, and in and out, no good. And the rebound to Brownstown Central with 16 seconds to play. Into the front court comes Chase Coomer. Coomer, guarded by Harp with 5 seconds. Now drives to the left side. Kind of shoved off to get some room. Three-pointer by Pendleton is good at the horn. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. Exactly what the Owls did not want. An early deficit. After one on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard, it's Brownstown Central 17, Seymour 4. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
One quarter in the books, and it's been all Brownstown, 17-4. The Braves knocked down three three-pointers in the first quarter, forced 5 Seymour turnovers, and the Owls got a hole to climb out of, don't we?
Yeah, they got to get into a rhythm offensively, and then those last few possessions, we had some substitutions, and we ended up with some odd matchups on Pendleton, and he is a prolific shooter from the three-point line. You cannot give him a look.
Brownstown will open with the basketball to start the second quarter, and already a reach-in foul as Nate Fritz tried to prevent a pass going to Pendleton. And Fritz is called for the personal. That'll be number 1 on Nate. First team foul.
Coach will take that foul. You know, Nate's biting. He's getting his chest into him. He's pushing him off his spot. And he's being physical. That's one we'll accept.
Brownstown basketball, top of the key. It goes to Pendleton. Pendleton hands to Shepard. Shepard left side. Here's Pendleton, a 3 from the left wing. This one misses. Rebound is pulled out of there by Brownstown. Braves will get a second chance. Coomer to Pendleton on the left wing. Drives into the lane all the way. Nice pass underneath to Colby Hall, who lays it in. Colby's got 6, and it's 19-4. Brownstown in front. Parker Thompson on the dribble for Seymour. Drives left side to Fritz. Fritz has it on the wing. Free throw line, it goes to Jalen. Jumper there is good. Jalen has all 6 of Seymour's points, and it's 19-6. Brownstown in front. Just underway second quarter. Into the front court for the Braves is Chase Coomer. Bounce pass right side to Wheeler. Wheeler brings it back out between circles. Goes left side to Coomer. Coomer down the baseline, Pendleton. Pendleton tries to back Fritz on the air. Reverses. Shot is put up and in. Wayne Pendleton took Nate Fritz to the basket. He scores, and it's 21-6.
Pendleton's turning himself into a great offensive player. He's a tough matchup with his size and his shooting ability.
Parker Thompson goes right side to Harp and threw that ball right out of bounds. Chase Coomer jumped into the passing lane that time and forced, I think Brady kind of took his eye or had his eye taken off of it and went off his hand out of bounds. So the turnover will give it to Brownstown Central. 6:30 to play, second quarter. Braves in front, 21-6. And in the front court, it's Colby Hall running the point this time. I beg your pardon. Sheffer goes right side to Pendleton. Between circles down to Coomer. Coomer drives to the left side all the way to the basket. Shot is put up and missed. Got his own rebound, put it back up, missed it again. Rebound out of bounds, and it will stay Brownstown Central.
Owls have had two really good defensive possessions to start the quarter, and they cannot clean up the glass. That's the key to this game. They got to take care of the rebounds.
4 offensive rebounds for Brownstown. Into the three-pointer, left side, Coomer is missed, but the rebound pulled out of there by Pendleton. Pendleton, down low, it goes to Hall. Back to Pendleton. Three-pointer this time is good.
Second chance opportunities will absolutely devastate the Owls tonight. They got to take care of the glass, Jay.
And right now it's getting out of control early, 24-6. So now the Seymour coaching staff, I think, Coach, I know it's just wanting these guys to see how we face adversity right now. Shot by Jalen is missed. Rebound out of there by Chase Coomer. Coomer will bring it into the front court. Free throw line, it goes to Colby Hall. Pass intended down low for Coomer is knocked out of bounds by Brooks, and it will stay Brownstown basketball.
Yep, good effort there by Mike. Just couldn't keep that tip in bounds and almost came away with the turnover. Owls are showing a lot of fight. We just got to get settled in.
Pass from Sheffer all the way back to Coomer. Cross-court pass to Sheffer, now back to Pendleton. Wheeler gives it free throw line to Hall. Hall will just pull up from the free throw line, missed the shot, and the rebound yanked out of there by Brady. Quick pass to Thompson. Parker into the front court. Doesn't have numbers. Will back it back out. Bounces it to Jalen on the baseline. Jalen fakes the shot up, goes out front to Parker. Thompson fakes the three, drives to the right side. I know Nate Fritz had a three-point shot. Is anybody else taking a shot but Jalen? Johnson.
Mike tried to attempt one. There's Evan for three.
There's Evan for three. That's long. Rebound pulled out of there by Michael Brooks, though. And he gives it to Parker. Parker will throw it up from the free throw line, miss it. Rebound to Jalen. The Owls get a opportunity. Jalen drives off the glass and in. Jalen Johnson has all 8 Seymour points, and it's 24-8. Brownstown in front, and the Braves are going to take a timeout. This is going to be a full timeout as well. 4:37 to play on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard. It's Brownstown 24, Seymour 8. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
At Stoll Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets now for the Jackson Live at Event Center this Saturday night, the Keith Sweeney Band. Showtime at 7 p.m. Tickets at jacksonliveandevents.com. 4:37 to play, second quarter, 24-8. Brownstown in front. Coach Jalen has all 8 Seymour points. Right now, we got Jalen's looking for his shot, and nobody else seems to be getting into any kind of flow offensively.
Yeah, they're doing a good job getting the ball to Jalen in open looks, but they also need to do a better job of moving without the basketball and getting that ball moving when it comes out from the inside.
Brownstown with the basketball following the timeout. Ball comes in. Hutchinson hands to Wheeler, drives down the lane, and we're going to have a reach in and a foul. And it's going to be on Parker Thompson. His second. Team second. And Brownstown will play it in under the basket as Brock Dean, who checked in as well, throws it all the way into the backcourt. It goes out of bounds. And they say last touch, though, by Seymour. And Brownstown will play it back in front of their own bench. A new number in there. Brock Dean, a 6'1 sophomore, checked in for the Braves during that timeout. Chase Coomer on the dribble, work Brownstown into the front court, guarded by Michael Brooks. Coomer bounce pass to Hutchinson. Now goes to Wheeler. Wheeler drives down the lane, cut off by Jalen. Now he's double teamed under the lane and uses his dribble to bring it back out of trouble and hand to Coomer. Coomer directs some traffic from the volleyball line. Now goes right side to Wheeler, down low to Hall, and he puts it in. Colby Hall has 8, and it's 26-8, Brownstown in front. Jalen back the other way, drives all the way to the lane, throws it up off the glass, can't get it to go, and the rebound to Brownstown. The Braves back into the forecourt now with Coomer. Coomer drives all the way to the basket. Layup is good. Coomer has 9, and it's 28-8. As Harrison brings it into the front court. Harrison, Parker Thompson on pick card right side. It goes to Jalen. Now to Michael. Brooks drives down the lane. Shot is blocked by Colby Hall out of bounds, and it will stay. Seymour basketball underneath their own basket. Micah Sheffer and Lane Pendleton will check in, and out will go Hall and Wheeler. And Parker Thompson will inbounds it underneath their own basket, baseline left. Throws it into Hart. Brady's three-pointer from the wing is missed, and the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown.
Good clean look for Brady. Yeah. Got to get him more opportunities. Just a step slow on rotations on defense. We're doing a good job fighting all over the floor. There was another opportunity where there's a loose ball. We chased it out of bounds. Just not coming up with the loose ones, and we're not getting in rotation to keep them from getting the easy ones.
Cooper drove into the lane. Parker knocked it out of bounds and dove for it to save it, but stayed Brownstown ball. Right side, it's Hutchinson between circles, drives into the lane, throws it out front now to Dean. Dean down low to Sheffer. Sheffer tries to drive on Thompson, helped by Jalen. Now out front it goes to Dean. Pass underneath to Hutchinson. It's knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Seymour as Evan Untershear got into the passing lane.
One more example of a great possession where we did a lot of good things, but we just weren't quite in rotation to take care of that final steal of the possession.
Now we got a little friendly communication between a couple players. The official steps in. Throw back out front now to Hutchinson. Gives it to Coomer. Coomer has it in the center circle, guarded out there by Brooks. Brooks trying to man up Coomer. Left side it goes to Sheffer. Back now to Coomer between circles. Coomer, bounce pass right side to Pendleton. Hutchinson into the corner to Dean. Dean drives into the lane. Jalen Johnson comes in. Looked like had a jump ball force, but they let him play. And now the pass goes underneath, and finally Jalen gets the steal. Good defensive series that time by the Owls. They get the steal. Brady the other way, left baseline, pass underneath to Brooks. Michael can't control it, then loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Brownstown, and Seymour will play it in. Exactly 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Braves in front, 28-8. Parker throws it into Johnson. Jalen has it at the free throw line, backs it down the lane, turns, and nice move left-hander, but he can't finish. And the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown. Here's Sheffer on the wing. Gives to Coomer. And a foul is going to be called on Seymour's Michael Brooks.
Yeah, Michael got caught in a bad position there where Sheffer was thrown over to set a screen. The screen had been committed, and Mike was still trying to fight through, and he was called for the defensive foul.
Second foul on Brooks. Third team foul. Nate Fritz go check back in, and Michael will go out with those two fouls. Nope, it'll be Parker Thompson that'll go out.
They're trying to take advantage of some of their size. They were trying to post up Parker a few different times. They've been trying to post Nate up a few times. They've been doing a good job of fighting.
Wheeler drives all the way to the basket and lays it in. Got a double screen and got the easy layup. 30-8. Brownstown now with their biggest lead at 22. Nate Fritz drives into the lane, has it knocked away and stolen by Wheeler. 3-on-1 break the other way. Brownstown's Pendleton puts it up. It counts. And he's fouled. A chance for a three-point play. And if it could go wrong, it is definitely gone wrong for the Owls.
You're going to learn a lot about the Owls fight tonight.
Yep, sure are.
And, they are fighting hard on the defensive end. With the offensive end, we are really struggling to get into any kind of rhythm. Anytime it seems like we've got an angle or an advantage, we are a step slow or a hair late with any kind of pass or any kind of opportunity. And the buckets just aren't dropping tonight.
Foul was on Seymour's Evan Unterseer. His first. Team's fourth. Free throw by Pendleton was good. He's now got 14, and it's 33-8. Fritz has it, top of the key. He's open, doesn't take the three. Left side, it goes to Hart. Bounces it to Brooks on the baseline. Brooks out front to Johnson. Three-pointer is short off the rim. Offensive rebound by Unterseer. And he is fouled as he tries to put it back up, and Evan will go to the line to shoot two. Brownstown has 14 points in the paint and 7 second chance points.
Yeah, it's too many. It was good movement on that last possession, and that led to a good opportunity and a backside offensive rebound for Evan.
First free throw by Unterseer misses. He'll get a second, trying to become somebody different other than Jalen Johnson to score. The House only have 8 points with 1:06 to play here in the second quarter. Jalen has all 8. Evan now knocks down the free throw. And it's 33-9. Pass comes in to Coomer. Coomer will bring it into the front court. Guarded there by Michael Brooks. Coomer gets a screen. Will pull up from three. You miss it short. Rebound pulled out there by Hart. Now Fritz. And now a foul is going to be called on Brownstown's Micah Sheffer. Sheffer commits the foul, his second. And that's the first team foul of the second quarter. 50 seconds to play, 33-9. Michael Brooks will throw it in and some full court pressure by Brownstown. Pass comes into Fritz, back to Brooks. Brooks throws it out to Fritz. And now we got another reach in and a foul. And the Braves have some fouls to give. And almost as if coaches Benner's telling them, say it's okay if we foul here to take some time off the clock.
Yeah, and that new 5-foul rule, coaches will oftentimes use that at the end of quarters just to slow down the pace of the game and to give those fouls away.
Hutchinson commits his second personal. That's the third team foul. Brooks throws it inside court, gives it to Jalen. He'll hand it back to Michael, now to Fritz. Fritz will throw it between circles to Brooks. Brooks gets the screen, drives in. Nice pick, give and go to Jalen. And a foul is going to be called on Brownstown. And they're going to give Jalen 2 shots. Nope, they're going to say out of bounds. Jalen tried to sell it that he was shooting, but they're going to say out of bounds. And now we got a discussion at the scores table about something. 34 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 33-9. Brownstown in front. And whatever the discussion now, he'll bring another official into the conversation. And it indeed will be Seymour's ball. Pass comes in. Unterseer, a quick three is missed. And the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown. And the Braves a chance maybe to work for one shot with 25 seconds to play. Coomer has it out by the timeline. Drives to the right, gives to Wheeler. Wheeler back to Coomer. Coomer gets some direction from Coach Benner with 10 seconds. Dribbles it to the left side. Bounce pass free throw line to Pendleton. Now to Hutchinson. Hutchinson stops. Hands to Wheeler. Here's a long three by Hall that misses at the buzzer. And that will end the first half of play. A first half dominated by the Brownstown Central Braves. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships scoreboard, it's Brownstown Central 33, Seymour 9. Back to start our halftime activities. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seymour smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seymour Insurance Services. At Seymour, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seymour Smart.
Since 1900, JC Bank has been committed to giving back. That's why we're thrilled to support our local high school sports teams. JC Bank supports young athletes, helping them reach their potential. Because when our local teams succeed, our communities thrive. For over a century, JC Bank has provided top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the JC Bank difference, or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Halftime here at Brownstown Central. The Braves in front by a score of 33-9. Our halftime statistics brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Lance will have a look at all the stats in just a moment.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let the professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and Ryan Banner at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Back here at Brownstown as Braves lead the Owls 33-9 at halftime. We'll look at scoring first for Brownstown. Leading the score was Lane Pendleton with 14 points. He had 5 field goals. 3 of them were three-pointers and was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 9 points for Chase Coomer. He had 4 field goals. 1 of them was a three-pointer. 8 points for Colby Hall, had 4 field goals, and 2 points by Pearson Wheeler. For Seymour, only 2 people scored. Jalen Johnson had 8 points. He had 3 field goals and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Evan Untresier had 1 point. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Brownstown shot the ball 10 of 15 from twos for 66.6%. 4 of 9 from threes for 44.4%. For a total of 14 of 24 for 60.9%. Seymour was 3 of 13 from twos for 23.1%, 0 of 3 from threes for a total of 3 of 16 for 18.7%. Brownstown out rebounded Seymour 14-9. Leading rebounds for Brownstown was Chase Coomer with 6. For Seymour, Jalen Johnson and Michael Brooks each had 2. Brady Hart, Parker Thompson, and Evan Untresier all had 1. 5 offensive rebounds for Brownstown, which led to 7 second-chance points. Leading the way was Lane Pendleton with 2. For Seymour, they got 4 offensive rebounds, which led to 3 second-chance points. 1 all by Johnson, Brooks, and Untresier. 6 assists on 14 made baskets for Brownstown. Chase Coomer led the way with 3, and Pearson Wheeler had 2. Colby Hall added 1. For Seymour, they only had 1 assist on 3 made baskets, and that was by Nate Fritz. No steals for Brownstown, while Seymour had 2, both coming from Jalen Johnson. Brownstown had 1 block by Colby Hall. Seymour did not have any blocks. Seymour committed 7 turnovers in the first half, which led to 7 points off turnovers for Brownstown. Brownstown only committed 2 turnovers, which Seymour did not get any points off those rebounds. 14 points in the paint for Brownstown. Seymour only had 4. There was one lead change, no ties. Largest lead was 24, which is the halftime score of 33-9. Seymour was 2 of 3 from the free throw line, while Brownstown was just 1 of 1. We'll look out foul trouble. Micah Sheffer and Carter Covert are the only 2 players for Brownstown with 2 personals, while Michael Brooks and Parker Thompson each have 2 fouls. Halftime thoughts brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Earlier tonight, Seymour JV team came back to get a win over the Braves, 44-37. Gage Hillian led the way with 14 points. Coda Levy had 12, 11 for Carter Stein, 6 for Jake Dowell, and Charlie Rocky had 1 point as they proved to 3-0 on the season. This is the front half of a doubleheader weekend for the Owls. Tomorrow night we'll be back at home to host the Grizzly Cubs of Franklin High School. Franklin is playing Decatur Central tonight. They are 1-2 heading into play against Decatur Central. And that game will be on our normal home for Seymour Sports, 92.7 WXKU, because of Indiana basketball tonight. They are currently up 46-39 with 17 minutes to go in the second half against Miami University of Ohio. Halftime here at Brownstown. Brownstown leads Seymour 33-9. Second half action is right around the corner. Back after this, you're listening to Seymour basketball tonight on 99.3 WZZB.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Now listen up, everyone. I've been checking my list, and there's something I see a lot of folks are missing. Sure, you got toys and treats, but what about a healthy smile? This year, make sure Jackson County Dental is on your list. Doctors Pierce, Coomer, and Gardner will keep your teeth as sparkling, as bright as holiday lights, and as strong as my sleigh. Ho, ho, ho! Nothing says season's greeting or Merry Christmas like a fresh, bright smile that even Rudolph would approve of. Jackson County Dental, where a healthy smile is the best gift of all. Visit us in Seymour.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Back here at Brownstown, where the both teams are back out, warm-up shots, and I'll let you put your coach's insight to use here, Steve. Obviously, that was not the first half we were expecting or hoped for. So, as a Seymour coaching staff, what's the message in the locker room? What do we do going forward?
Well, the message in the locker room is we've got to find our identity. Our offensive movement it's not been there. The ball has gone inside. Jalen's got a lot of touches, but we're not getting the cutters. We're not getting the movement. We're not getting the ball moving. We're not making the extra pass because the first pass isn't able to be made. So we've got to establish our identity on the offensive end. Defensively, we're just a hair slow in rotation. They're doing a good job of making us chase off of a lot of screens and fight through a lot of traffic. And our guys are allowing some straight line drives, and they're getting out of rotation, which means we're not taking care of the offensive rebounds that Brownstown's been getting. And we got to chase Pendleton off that 3-point line. In the second half, I've used the word settle in all game. We got to get settled into this game, but we have to compete. We have to find our identity, and we have to compete. And At this time, it's gut check time. It's all kinds of adversity. Brownstown has punched us in the chin a few times right now. There's a lot of basketball to play this season. Basketball is the longest season of all of the seasons. And so now's the time to pick yourself up the mat and do a little bit of competing.
In a game like this, you can learn more about your team in a game like this than you can maybe if you're in a closer game. You find out what you're made of. I mean, what the mental state of this team is.
You're absolutely right. And there's no time better now than to learn how to fight through it.
Absolutely. The Owls will open with the basketball to start the second half. Michael Brooks to Brady Harp. Left side it goes to Thompson. Down low to Park to Johnson. Jalen on the block, looks for a cutter. Now he brings it into the lane. His jumper is up and missed short. And the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown. First possession of the second half for the Braves. Coomer throws it to Pendleton. Top of the key now to Wheeler. Wheeler gives it to Coomer. Drives into the lane. Has it knocked away and stolen by Thompson. 2-on-1 break the other way. Parker gives to Brady, who will lay it up and in. Turnover. A nice play there. Brady Harp with his first two. And it's 33-11. Brownstown with the basketball. Right side. Pendleton gives it to Wheeler. Doesn't take the three on the left side. Now brings it down the floor. Throws a wild shot up and misses. And the rebound out of there by Jalen. Jalen will give it to Michael Brooks. Brooks will bring it into the front court. Bounce pass to Jalen on the block. He finds Parker Thompson, who lost it but got it back. Now throws it to Jalen in the corner. Jalen directs some traffic, has his dribble. Now he uses it and brings it back out front. And will reset. Jalen on the dribble. Drives in, finds Fritz in the corner. Pump fake on the three. Drives the lane. Nice give to Jalen. Count it. And put him on the line. Already much better ball movement in the first minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, the things we just talked about, Jay. The ball has moved offensively. Cutters have moved offensively. We've attacked gaps offensively. We've made the extra pass. We've shot faked. We've gotten into the lane, and we're getting each other opportunities. On the defensive end, two great defensive possessions. The first one down, Coomer was trying to make that straight line drive that I spoke of, and then Parker Thompson was in position in rotation, and he jumped that on the backside, and he picked his pocket, and we got an easy one on the other side. It got us going a little bit.
Brownstown Central called a timeout, a 30-second timeout. Coach Benner, he's been around the block once or twice. He understands that this, they're not going. This team ain't going to quit. I think probably that's his message is, hey, they're not going to quit over there. You got to keep playing.
He told them in the locker room it wasn't going to be as easy as it came to him in the first half, and that timeout was to remind him it's not going to be.
But the Owls off to, again, a nice start here in the second half. First 4 points of the period. And Jalen will have a chance to complete the three-point play. He has 10 points. He is 2 for 2 at the line, trying again to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. It's on the way, and it's good. So 5 straight points to open the period. 33-14, Brownstown in front. Coomer has it on the dribble with Michael Brooks. Brings it into the front court. Goes right side to Sheffer. Now to Coomer, back to Sheffer. Sheffer looks for Hall underneath. Jalen did a nice job fronting him. Left side it goes to Coomer. Coomer tries to find Hall again. Can't. Throws it out to Wheeler. Wheeler between circles. Right side it goes to Sheffer. Lob down low to Hall is stolen away by Brady Hart. Hart passes up to Michael Brooks. Into the corner to Jalen. Jalen on the dribble. Tries to back down Coomer. Gets it into the lane. Double team. Finds Michael Brooks cutting. Michael can't get it away. Now gives it to Parker. Parker drives in. He'll pull up from 10 and got it. Parker Thompson's got the jumper. It's 7-0 run to start the half. 33-16. The Owls back within 17.
In that last possession, he won't get credit for it, but that was a great defensive effort by Jalen. He was all over Colby Hall, fronting him, not letting anything, forcing the turnover.
Sure was. Brady came to the backside and made that steal. It was beautiful defense possession.
Here's a three ball by Coomer that misses. And the rebound goes into the corner. And Brownstown Central was able to throw it off a Seymour player. I think the Seymour coaching staff wanted a push off there off the rebound, but didn't get the call. And Brownstown will play it in right in front of the Brownstown bench. Pass comes in to Coomer. Coomer backs it out to the center circle. Throws it left side to Hall. Hall guarded by Jalen. Picks up his dribble. Uses his dribble. Now he finds Sheffer. Sheffer backs his way down in. Throws it. Ball knocked away and stolen by Harp. Brady comes the other way. He drives. He puts it off the glass. Missed the shot. but was fouled and will shoot it twice. And again, you know, a completely different ball club here in the second half than what we saw in the first half.
It all begins with the fight on a defensive end. The Owls are in rotation. They're in the right positions. They're fighting. They're competing. It's the team that we know that we're capable of seeing, and they're a heck of a lot of fun to watch when they play like this.
Pearson Wheeler commits the foul. His second. Brady misses the first free throw.
And you notice in the first half, Parker and Nate started getting back down in the post in the first half easily. That time, Parker, nice job standing up, either Sheffer or Coomer, forcing that turnover. So nice job sticking his ground with Parker.
Second free throw by Brady is also missed. Oh, don't see that very often. An 0-for-2 trip for Hart. And it's still 33-16. Back the other way comes Brownstown. Coomer gives it right side to Wheeler. Wheeler throws it down to Hall on the free throw line. Hall tries to back Jalen down. He forces a shot. He got it to go. Kobe Hall has 10. First points of the second half for Brownstown. 35-16. Back the other way comes Jalen. He drives to the basket, missed the shot. Rebound tipped up by Michael that misses, and the rebound now to Brownstown. Back the other way comes the Braves as Chase Coomer into the front court. Drives to the right side, tries to throw it to Hall, way over top of him as, again, Jalen Johnson had a nice job. Now a steal, though, by Brownstown, and they miss a shot. Here's a three ball by Coomer. Right wing is good.
Yeah, Fritz and Parker Thompson both ended there with the steal, and they were in a compromising spot, and we had sort of a gentle handoff to each other, and we gave one away where you can't give one away.
So just as the Owls scored the first 7 of the period, Brownstown comes back with the next 5 to push the lead back up to 22. Michael Brooks drives in the lane, throws one off the glass, count it, and put him on the line. Michael Brooks gets a nice running shot to the foul called on Sheffer. As Sheffer has his third foul.
Mike did a great job getting into the paint, getting off 2 feet, even though he was fouled all the way in. And was strong enough to get the and one.
So Michael Brooks, his first 2 points of the game, a chance for a 3-point play. Trayshawn Hawkins checks in for the first time for the Owls, and out will go Nate Fritz. As Michael tries to complete the 3-point play here with 4:05 to play third quarter. It's on the way, and it's good. Michael has 3, and it's 38-19. Brownstown in front. Full court pressure by the Owls. Sheffer has it in backcourt. After the ball comes in, now they want to come up. As Sheffer still in backcourt, gives to Coomer. Finally, they get it across the timeline. Coomer, guarded by Brady, gets a screen, drives left side all the way down the basket, lays it up. Good in the foul.
We have been so good in rotation and taking away those straight line drives and having guys in position to make sure they can't get all the way to the basket. In that position, we fell asleep on the backside, and Cooper made it all the way down the lane for an easy one.
Trayshawn Hawkins commits the foul. Oh, they're going to change it to Brady on the foul, and that'll be number 1 on Brady.
He called on Hawkins, but it should have originally been on Brady.
And the free throw is good by Coomer as he completes. Who was it? Back to the other way. Brady Harp, right side three-pointer is off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound pulled out of there by Coomer. Coomer gives it to Hall. Hall has it left side, drives down the lane, throws it up off the glass and in. Chance Coomer actually on the basket. He's got 17 now, and it's 43-19. Michael Brooks down low to Hawkins. Tries to get it to Jalen. Deflected to Michael Brooks. He goes up, and the ball is partially blocked, but a foul called on Chase Coomer. Brownstown switched to a zone for the first time, Coach.
Well, we knew we were going to see the zone, but we didn't do anything to solve the man. So we now see the zone, which is a good thing. It means that we solved a little bit of the man. But that could present some new problems for us, or it might free us up a little bit.
Free throw by Michael Brooks is good. He's got 4. 43-20. Brownstown in front.
We have to solve those direct line drives that Coomer's getting on the other end, or it's going to be a long night still.
Second free throw by Brooks is also good. He's got 5 as Mac Longmire checks in, and out will go Brady Hart. House will put on some full court pressure. 3:14 to play, third quarter. 43-21. Brownstown in front. And the pass is stolen by Jalen. He'll come the other way, lay it up and in. And a quick timeout called by Seymour's Coach Mans as Jalen gets the steal and basket. He's got 13. And this is going to be a 30-second timeout as well, so we'll keep it here. You know, the problem is obviously we have played with a lot more aggression and more assertiveness here in the second half. Again, you can't trade baskets if you want to have a miraculous comeback, but I do like the effort a lot better here in the second half.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see. As I said earlier, we have to find an identity, and I believe we're finding an identity right now. We're playing physical on the defensive end. We're there to support our teammates. We're in position. We're rotating, and we're taking care of what we need to on the defensive end, and that's making things easier for them on the offensive end. We're moving. The ball's moving. We're on the attack instead of waiting for something to happen.
The Owls have outscored Brownstown 14 to 10 here in the third quarter. Unfortunately, they were down 24 at the half, so they have the lead now at 20, but again, some full court pressure by Seymour. So the Braves are going to start with the 5 guys out of bounds, like the football play. Ball comes into Coomer. Coomer in backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Oh, he didn't quite get the ball across the timeline. And the pass goes to the right side. Parker went for the steal, was about a step slow and commits the foul. That's a case where his foot went into the front court, but the ball never crossed, so it was not over and back.
Nope, and it's oftentimes mistaken by the fans. You got to have all 3 points across that line before you're established in the backcourt or in the front court.
Foul on Parker was his third. Team foul number 2 in the period. Pass comes into Coomer. Coomer has it between circles. Here's a 3-ball by Carter Covert. That's an air ball, and it will go out of bounds and be Seymour basketball.
Really good action on a screen and rescreen there. Shooter caught it, and it just wasn't quite in rhythm.
2:50 to play, third quarter. 43-23. Brownstown in front as Thompson brings it into the front court. Has it between circles. Gets the screen, left side to Jalen. Jalen's open for 3. He'll step up to the free throw line, knock down the jumper.
It's a big shot for Jay to hit.
15 for Jalen, 43-25. Coach is adamantly trying to get the Owls to come pressure the basketball. Coomer has it right side. Guarded out there by Brooks. And now we got a whistle away from the ball.
There has been a lot of fighting all night between Jalen and Paul, and that one was as ticky-tack as you're going to see.
Foul called on Jalen is his second. I'm going to say there has been a lot of contact both ways. Yeah, I'm okay with letting them play, but you can't call that if you're going to let them play as aggressive as they played all night.
Yeah, it's been a man's game in the paint, and that one hurts.
Underneath, the pass will come in from Covert. Throws it back into Coomer. Coomer has it right wing, guarded out there by Michael Brooks. Now he'll back it all the way to the timeline, throw it right side to Covert. Covert on the dribble between circles to Pendleton, left side now to Coomer. Coomer tries to find Hall, ball knocked away, picked back up though by Coomer. Coomer will throw it to Hall again, Jalen out there guarding him. He'll give to Coomer. Coomer has it at the volleyball line again, throws it to Hall. Jalen pokes it away. Hall gets it, tries to drive to the left side. Reverses all the way down the basket, puts it up and scores, and was fouled. And Colby Hall will get a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, that's another one of those opportunities, Jay, where Hall is meticulously making that drive to the basket. We had an opportunity on the backside to come from underneath and to get that steal. We missed that opportunity to show that help, and he made it all the way to the basket for an easy and one.
Jalen Johnson commits the foul, his third. And Colby Hall will go to the free throw line to shoot, to attempt to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is on the way and good. 13 for Hall, 46-25. Seymour trails as Thompson brings it into the front court, gives to Hart. Brady drives right side to Hawkins. Doesn't take the 3. Throws it out to Brooks. Brooks drives down the lane. Doesn't take the shot. Instead gives it to Parker. Ball knocked loose by Covert and picked up by Brownstown. Covert has it in backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. 1:30 to play third quarter. 46-25, Brownstown in front. Coomer has it right side, gives it between circles now to Shepard. Pass down low to Hall. Jalen got a piece of it, knocked it loose. Ball is still loose, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Brownstown basketball.
A lot of bodies on the deck there. You like to see that out of both teams. Both teams playing hard and aggressive.
Braves will play it in right baseline. As a pass will come in from Sheffer. Looks, throws it back out to Colby Hall. Hall gives it to Coomer. Coomer will back it out by the free throw line. Has it poked away by Brooks. And then got it back. Gives it left side to Sheffer. As we approach the 1 minute mark here in the third quarter. Left side Colbert, now to Coomer. Coomer throws it to Hall. Jalen from the weak side doesn't get the ball. Now it's partially blocked by Michael Brooks from behind, and Michael takes it. That's the help side defense you were talking about.
Yes, sir.
Right side, it's Parker Thompson. Thompson has it in front of the Seymour bench, goes between circles to Harp. Harp right side to Jalen. Jalen looks underneath, puts it on the floor. They give him an opportunity to shoot it. He doesn't. We'll hand it to Harp. Brady into the corner, Hawkins. He's open. Wide open three is off the front of the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown.
Brownstown a hole for one shot here. Look for a flat ball screen between Hall and Coomer at the top of the key.
Hall has it now, or Coomer has it on the dribble. Center circle, down to 12 seconds. Coomer still on the dribble. Now he throws it to Hall. Hall has it between circles. Holds it with 5 seconds. Finds Coomer. Coomer backside to Hall. Ball deflected by Johnson, stolen by Jalen. And that'll be the end of the third quarter of play. A much better effort by the Owls in the third quarter. Not a whole lot to show for it on the scoreboard, but certainly like to see the effort. 3 quarters in the books. Brownstown Central 46, Seymour 25. Back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Are you dreaming of a place to call your own? Your dream home is within reach with hassle-free mortgage loans from the People's Bank. Here we understand that finding the right home is just the beginning. That's why our expert team is here to guide you through every step of the mortgage process, making it simple and stress-free. With competitive rates and flexible terms, the People's Bank tailors loans to fit your unique needs. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to refinance, the People's Bank is your trusted partner on the path to home ownership. Don't let the complexities of mortgages hold you back. Visit the People's Bank, making home dreams come true. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Ready for fourth quarter action, 46-25. Brownstown Central in front. And again, certainly a lot better effort there in the third. And I'm not saying that we didn't have the effort in the first half. Better execution in the third quarter. Unfortunately, on the scoreboard, it doesn't show it, but I do like the play there in the third quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. The effort, the identity was there, the physicality, the working together on both ends of the floor. We were a step behind offensively. We started to move better. The ball moved better. Scoring opportunities came with that.
Brownstown will open with the basketball here to start the fourth quarter. And we got a offensive, or a foul is going to be called. He called offensive, but I'm thinking he called it against Jalen. He signaled offensive. Oh, they call that on Jalen. Jalen Johnson, the foul. He signaled offensive foul, but he called it on Jalen, and that's number 4 on Jalen.
Go ahead. There's a lot of bodies fighting through traffic there, and Jalen came away with his 4.
Covert has it on the right wing. Throws it to Hall. Hall gives it to Wheeler. Drives the right side, cut off. Tries to throw a cross-court pass, and he threw it and hit the corner of the backboard.
I think Ruben would say ball doesn't lie there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Rubes. We miss you tonight.
First possession of the fourth quarter for the Owls as Parker Thompson will bring it into the front court. Parker gives to Jalen, drives all the way down the line, has his shot blocked by Hall, picked up by Covert. Covert will give it to Micah Sheffer, who will bring it into the front court. Sheffer drives the right side, hands to Wheeler. Wheeler back between circles. Gives it to Covert, guarded out there by Hawkins. Covert goes right side to Sheffer. Sheffer throws it down low. Shot is put up by Pendleton, and he scores.
Pendleton's been impressive down there. We knew he could shoot it, but we didn't know he was that skilled on the block. At least I didn't.
16 for Pendleton, first points in the second half at 14 at halftime. Brady gets a screen, throws it out right side to Brooks. Michael cross courts it to Hawkins. Down to Michael, drives down the lane. Shot is put up and missed.
That's a foul on somebody, Jay.
That's got to be, and Coach is not happy. Coach is not happy. He's out in the center of the court. He's going to get a technical foul.
He earned that one. Coach Nicholson needs to earn it, get him back to the bench right now.
Coach,
he's working on it.
Coach Kirk Mans, he was out literally on the center of the court, and he wanted a technical on that one because you got to call that. That was an unbelievable no call down here.
Yep. Like I said, it was a foul on somebody. If it wasn't a foul on Sheffer, it was a foul on Michael. But it was not a no call. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach, and you're right. That was a nice job by Coach Nicholson and Coach Nicholson. They realized, hey, come on, we got a game tomorrow night here, and they did their job. So free throw up by Chase Coomer is good. He's got 18. Second free throw by Coomer is also good. 19 points for Coomer, and it's 50-25. And he's not happy at all, and I don't blame him. But I'm with you, Coach. All the contact that's happened tonight, and now all of a sudden that happens, and he gets somebody no call. That's
You've got your best player fighting foul trouble with Forks. He's picked up a couple ticky tacks. An absolute wrestling match at the rim there with no call. Coach is going to fight for his guys, especially when they're fighting for him. And they are fighting for him this second half.
You're right about that.
Coach is fired up, and he wants his guys to know that he appreciates that. And Coach doesn't get many technical fouls, but he earned that one.
He earned that one. You're right. In the meantime, Pearson Wheeler just missed a three-pointer from the left wing, and it went out of bounds. It'll be Seymour basketball. 6 minutes to play, 50-25, Brownstown in front. And now we got it again. Michael Brooks gets knocked to the ground as he's cutting, and no call. And then the ball from Hawkins thrown over the head of Hunter Sear out of bounds, and the turnover will give it to Brownstown Central. The Braves, Chase Coomer has it in backcourts. Coomer brings it into the front court, gives it free throw line to Hall. Hall has it top of the circle, hands to Coomer. Long three is up and missed, to the rebound. Pulled out of there by Jalen Johnson. Johnson back the other way. All the way down the hole and lost his ball, stripped away by Hall. Picked back up by Pendleton. Hall into the front court now to Coomer. Coomer, top of the key. Hall, three-pointer is missed. And the rebound out of there by Trayshawn Hawkins. Hawkins brings it the other way, crosses the timeline, goes left side to Thompson. Parker gives it between circles to Hunter Sear. Hunter Sear into the corner to Thompson. Three-pointer from the baseline is good. Parker Thompson knocks down the three, and Seymour's going to take a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. No, I believe a 30-second timeout. It is a 30. So we'll keep it here. 5:09 to play, fourth quarter. 50-28, Brownstown Central in front. And again, it was nice to see Parker knock down that shot. We just got to have some more people. I thought the first half, other than Jalen, everybody else was very tentative to take a shot, to look for their shot. And we're doing that better here in the second half.
Yeah, we sure are. And a lot of those guys, to your point, weren't taking shots because they weren't getting the ball in rhythm. We were not moving. We were not making the extra pass. That time was a perfect example of the ball moved. The ball was kicked out to Parker, was wide open in the corner, caught it in rhythm, and knocked down the shot. We've got guys very capable of doing that, but if we don't have that offensive rhythm and that offensive movement to create that extra pass, then it's going to make it very difficult for some of those role players to get their shots up.
And I do like the defensive effort has been a lot better here in the second half.
Yeah, we've taken the fight to these guys in the second half, and, we're going to run out of time on the scoreboard, but this is what you want to see out of these guys all four quarters.
Sure. Pass comes in to Coomer. Back to Micah Sheffer. Sheffer has it in backcourt. Guarded there by Thompson. Brings it in, gives it to Coomer. Coomer has it between circles. Dribbles to the left wing. Coomer, and now we got a whistle underneath. And now we're going to call an offensive foul on Brownstown Central.
Made the same signal that he called the last time when it was a defensive foul on us. So we had to hold on to find out for sure who it was going to be on.
Foul called on Brownstown's Lane Pendleton. His first. Team foul is number 1 on the Braves in the second half. Thompson into the front court. Has it between circles. Ball is stolen by Sheffer. Back the other way. He'll lay it up and in. Sheffer stole it at the top of the key. Brought it the other way and scored. First 2 points for Sheffer. And it's 52-28. Jalen has it on the left wing. Backs his way into the lane. Double team. Throws it out to Fritz. Fritz drives the baseline. He's double team. Finds Thompson in the corner. Pump fake. Pulls up from 15. Missed it. Rebound tipped up. Fritz gets it. Puts it back up and missed it. But was fouled, and he will shoot it twice. And Nate Fritz, smallest guy out there, battling on the boards.
Yep. Tail of 2 possessions there. Possession before we came down, and we had a careless turnover for a touchdown. And second time down, ball got inside, kicked out. We had a drive, a kick out, a shot fake, a drive, a kick out, an offensive rebound. Nate did a great job there.
First free throw by Fritz is up and good. First points for Nate tonight. He'll get a second free throw. 52-29. Second free throw is up and good. 52-30. 4:15 to play. The Owls full court pressure. Pass comes in to Coomer. Back to Pendleton. Now to Coomer. And Coomer will bring it into the front court. Takes it across the timeline. Dribbles it to the left wing. Backs it back out. Pass knocked away by Jalen. He'll bring it the other way and miss the dunk. And the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown Central. Coomer comes the other way. Coomer has it between circles. Backs it out to the timeline. Brownstown might try to take some air out of the basketball in their possessions. Right side. It's Pendleton. Left to Wheeler. Down low to Hall. Hall backs on Jalen. Turns. Throws it up. And it's going to be called for travel.
Jalen made a great defensive play on the other end, and he just didn't quite have the speed to execute that dunk. Like the effort.
Almost looked like he started a little bit too early on it.
Yep.
I will say that for 4 fouls, though, he was dead perfect on that defensive stance there on Hall.
He sure was.
Now the Owls turn it over as they just, again, one of those lazy passes to the wing, knocked away and stolen, and Brownstown will come right back. Between circles, Coomer. Goes left side to Sheffer. Sheffer back to Coomer. Coomer drives to the right side, reverses into the lane. Jalen comes in, he reaches in and pokes it away. And then back the other way, Wheeler steals it. And now Brady Harp has it. We've got a scramble on the floor. And a jump ball, and the possession arrow will be Brownstown basketball. That's the team's trade turnovers on multiple occasions.
You love to see that backside help, that steal, and then, Jalen's a little not your natural guy in the open floor, and they took advantage of that, took it right back from him, and won the scrum for the jump ball.
2:45 to play, 52-30. Brownstown in front. Coomer has it on the dribble. Bounce pass right side to Sheffer. Sheffer will bring it out, give it to Coomer. And a reach in and a foul is called. I believe Parker got nailed on the personal. And that'll be number 4 on Parker.
Parker got his hand in a cookie jar there. Really struggling. Sheffer's giving us some fits up there at the top of the key there with his long arms and getting his hand disrupting a lot of passing lanes.
But he intercepts an inbounds pass. He brings it the other way and scores. So the Owls will take a timeout. Might as well take him because you can't take him with you, right?
Yep. Like I said, we're going to establish an identity. Coach isn't just coaching for this game. He's coaching for tomorrow night's game, and he's coaching for the season here. There are a lot of lessons to be learned. This is still a young team. There's still a lot of guys that are getting really key minutes that they weren't getting the year before. Some of these guys were playing on the JV team last year. People are learning their roles. They're developing as we go, and we're going to keep coaching to that final whistle, that's for sure.
We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
2:31 left to play in this one. Brownstown Central in front of Seymour by a score of 52-32. The Braves will have the basketball as Micah Sheffer throws it into Coomer. Double team back to Sheffer. Sheffer to Coomer. Up to Sheffer across the timeline. Drives to the right side. Pass intended down low for Pendleton is knocked out of bounds. And it will stay Brownstown basketball. As Sheffer will inbounds it. Baseline left. Look, throw it in. Gets it to Wheeler. Now between circles to Coomer. Coomer drives the right side. Pulls up from 10 off the glass and in. Chase Coomer has 21 points. 54-32. Brownstown in front. Brady Harp, free throw line down to Jalen. Nice look, and Jalen gets the layup. He's got 17. Nice look that time by Parker. 54-34, a minute 53 to play. Micah Sheffer in backcourt. Throws it up to Sheffer. Three-pointer over by Pendleton is missed. Offensive rebound to Coomer up and missed. Tipped up by Hall. Missed. And again, out of bounds, and it will be Seymour basketball. Got three chances at it, but couldn't get it to go, and the Owls will take over with a minute 39 to play. Pass comes in to Thompson, brings it into the front court, drives all the way to the basket, lays it up, misses the layup, and the rebound to Hall. Up to Wheeler, now to Pendleton. He'll pull up from 12 and hit it. Wayne Pendleton has 18. He had 19 against Salem, so 19 and 18 in the first two games for Pendleton. Right side to Wheeler. Or I beg your pardon, to Fritz. Fritz will throw it between circles to Thompson. Thompson to Brady Harp. Coach Benner's asking him to foul because he's got 5 subs at the table. And Colby Hall will come out and grab Jalen Johnson, commit the foul. The foul called on Colby Hall, and Brownstown will bring 5 new faces in. Seymour also emptied their bench as well. There wasn't a timeout. He was asking, do you want to take the timeout? There was a foul. It wasn't a timeout. Scott Wagner, that official who called the technical on Kirk, thought it was a timeout. He thought it was a timeout.
Yeah, a little confusion with 9 bodies at the scorer's table.
So the Owls will send in 4. Brownstown sends in 5. Here's Nolan Bartell. Shot is put up and missed. And the rebound pulled out of there by Brownstown's Lincoln Britton. Pass comes up to Kyle Trueblood. That's Brock Dean. Ball knocked away from him and picked up by Fritz. Mac Longmire and Trayshawn Hawkins also in. Here's Longmire underneath. Throws it back to Hawkins. Left side it goes to Fritz. Fritz. Jumper is up and good. And coach will take another timeout. Once you get another chance to instruct, and again, you're not going to, you can't you might as well use them, right?
Yeah, like I said, Jay, it's not about right now. It's about moments that'll come up in these young guys' careers. This is an opportunity to learn.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do in these situations when we need a score and a stop and a score and a stop? And coach is going to coach that final whistle, like I said, and we're going to continue to learn. We're going to continue to grow.
35 seconds to play, 56-36. Brownstown Central in front. This game, in all intents and purposes, it was won in the first half. Brownstown was up 17-4 after one quarter of play and 33-9 at halftime. You look at the second half, the Owls have outscored Brownstown 27-23.
Yep.
I know it doesn't mean anything, but other than to say that the second half has been more like the team I think we were expecting to see.
They have competed in the second half the way we wanted them to compete. We're going to take our hats off to Brownstown. Had a great game plan. I've really been impressed by Chase Coomer. Has made himself a two-dimensional player. He's known as a stand and catch and shoot shooter, and he has done a great job tonight of forcing that penetration, getting into the lane, and creating havoc on the Seymour defense.
I believe that was the last timeout for the Owls, too, so coach is now out of timeouts as Brownstown will play it in. Britton will throw long to Dean, who broke containment, will lay it up and in. Brock Dean has 2 points, 58-36, with 25 seconds to play. Hawkins gives it between circles to Longmire, right side to Fritz. Fritz throws it top of the circle to Unterseer. And Unterseer is bumped and fouled with 14.9 seconds to play.
Yep, Coach Benner said we're going to play whistle to whistle, and we're going to take an opportunity to work on some end-of-game situations with some guys that don't always get to work on those too.
Pass comes into Hawkins, drives into the lane, now backs it back out, throws to Longmire. Longmire, nice pass underneath to Unterseer, who will lay it up and in. Brody Unterseer, I'm begging your pardon, Evan Unterseer with the basket. The last points of the game makes the final score. Brownstown Central 58, Seymour 38. Back to start our postgame show in 2 minutes. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets now for the Jackson Live at Events Center this Saturday night, the Keith Sweeney Band. Showtime at 7 p.m. Tickets at jacksonliveandevents.com.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Back here at Brownstown Central, where the Braves win it, final score of 58-38. Our final statistics brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Lance will start our look at final statistics in just a moment.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let the professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and Ryan Banner at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Back here, Brownstown beat Seymour 58-38. We'll look at scoring first for Brownstown. Chase Coomer led the way with 21 points. Lane Pendleton had 18, 13 for Colby Hall. 2 points all by Micah Sheffer, Pearson Wheeler, and Brock Dean. Brownstown got 17 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second, 13 in the third, and 12 in the fourth, for a total of 58. For Seymour, Jalen Johnson led the way in scoring with 17 points, 5 points each for Michael Brooks and Parker Thompson, 4 points for Nate Fritsch, 3 points for Evan Untersteer, and Brady Harp with a quiet night of 2 points. 4 points in the first quarter, 5 in the second, 16 in the third, and 13 in the fourth, for a total of 38.
All right, and thought I saw him walking over here. He is walking this way. Going to interrupt you there. You can stay there. You can actually sit there. We'll give him this mic here. That way you can stay on with us too, Coach. No, that's just headphones, so that way you can hear us, though. You can hear us. Well, Coach, obviously a much different ball game in the second half than the first half. As Steve and I were talking, a lot more competing from your kids there in that second 16 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, I think you said it. It's about being a competitor, about competing, and laying it on the line, giving everything you got, and not being tentative, and just going after it and taking risks, and that's part of competing. And I agree with that, Jay. We didn't come out of the locker room with that type of mindset, and that's disappointing.
It seemed like the first half, Jalen obviously was the only guy offensively, and it was great having Steve up here to kind of talk. It just didn't seem like we were cutting as quick as we normally do or moving without the basketball.
No, we were in quicksand, and I thought Jalen was active the entire night, and I thought his effort was really good the entire night. But we stood and watched him. We didn't feed the post. We fed the post. We got it in there, but then we stood and watched him. We weren't relocating. We weren't finding the openings and getting into those gaps, and we didn't have a lot of guys looking for their offense as well. So it was. There were a lot of things. I haven't quite figured it out yet. And it's one of those things that I guess can happen, but it's really unfortunate when it does.
Obviously, we talked about that first half, and then the second half. The second half, we outscored them. I know that doesn't mean anything from a scoreboard standpoint, but that was probably at halftime was just a sense of seeing what your kids were going to, if there was going to be any fight in that second half.
Well, you're playing for all pride at that point. And, the game is out of reach for the most part. But the one thing that we've always prided ourselves on is not quitting and fighting, and no matter what. And so we're going to take the court tomorrow night, and we're going to fight. And we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to continue to work and try to improve and, try to get that competitive spirit that it takes to be successful. That's the bottom line. You've got to have that, and if you don't have that, it makes it awfully tough. And Brownstown has a good basketball team. There's no doubt about that. They've got a lot of nice parts, and they've got shooters. They've got a big guy that can do some things, and they're a good basketball team.
You have anything you want to add, Coach?
Yeah, Coach. At halftime, I wrote down identity, and I know that's something you talk about a lot. And we got a long season to go, and I think that the second half we started to find our identity a little bit. And talk about how important it is to have a good shoot around tomorrow and the things we need to do to prep ourselves to continue to create that identity that we're looking for.
Yeah, well, first with identity, I hope tonight was a wake-up call. And if it wasn't, we won't get one.
because that's as that was a beating in that first half in all aspects, and offensively and defensively and effort-wise and the whole thing. So hopefully that's a wake-up call. But I said a few minutes ago, we're gonna get up in the morning. We're gonna look at Franklin, and we're gonna go at it. And we will have a good shoot around tomorrow morning. We will be prepared. And I'm very confident that we're gonna take the floor tomorrow night with a lot more competitive spirit than we did this evening. And that's all we can do, and that's all we should be doing right now.
I thought our defensive rotations were a lot better in the second half. We had guys looking to come on that backside and make an impact. There were times that there were some gaps there and they got to the basket, but there were other times where we were very disruptive.
Yeah, I thought the second half was we played the way that we should be playing. And on both ends of the floor, we were aggressive on the offensive end, and we were also aggressive on the defensive end. And then our mistakes didn't cost us as much and because of the aggressiveness. But I agree with you. Our rotations have been good, and we continue to work on that. We work on that near on a daily basis. And so, the object of the goal is to be able to get up tomorrow morning and you want to put this behind you, but you sure don't want to forget it. I can tell you that. And if you forget it, it's going to happen again, and it's going to happen again quickly because our schedule does not get easy at all.
No, not at all. Coach, as always, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you. Go Owls.
And the Owls fall here tonight. Final score of 58-38. And Lance, we'll go ahead and put you back on there and continue with the.
We resume with the shooting. Brownstown was 18 of 30 from twos for 60%, 5 of 15 from three-point range for 33.3%, for a total of 23 of 45 for 51.1%. For Seymour, they were 13 of 31 from twos for 41.9%, 1 of 6 from threes for 16.6%, for a total of 14 of 37 for 37.8%. Brownstown out-rebounded Seymour 28-18. Chase Coomer led the way with 8 rebounds. Colby Hall had 5. For Seymour, with a total of 18, Jalen Johnson and Michael Brooks each had 4. Brady Hart, Parker Thompson, Evan Undershear, Nate Fritz, and Shayshawn Hawkins all had 1 rebound. Brownstown had 8 offensive rebounds, which led to 10 second-chance points. Coomer, Hall, and Lane Pendleton all had 2. For Seymour, they had a total of 6. Michael Brooks had 2. Jalen Johnson, Undershear, and Fritz all had 1. Those 6 offensive rebounds led to 5 second-chance points. 7 assists for Brownstown on 18 made baskets, 3 by Coomer. Seymour had 7 assists on 13 made baskets, 3 by Fritz, 2 by Thompson, 1 by Unterseer and Mac Longmire. Brownstown had 7 steals, 3 by Pearson Wheeler. Seymour had 10 steals, 5 by Johnson, 2 by Harp, Thompson, and Fritz had 1. 1 block for Michael Brooks, while Brownstown had 2 blocks. That was by Chase Coomer and Colby Hall. 18 points in the paint Brownstown had compared to Seymour's 16. Brownstown committed 10 turnovers. Seymour converted those turnovers into 8 points, while Seymour committed 14 turnovers, and Brownstown got 9 points off of those turnovers. One lead change, no ties. Largest lead was 25, and that was by Brownstown with 50-25, with the final score of being 58-38, right? 58-38.
Our final statistics brought to you by Financial Insurance, or Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. We'll take one final break. We'll come back. We'll name our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour Player of the Game. Coach Bush and I'll have final comments, and we'll talk about tomorrow night. It's all after this.
Many people don't know our eyes are a window into our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Doctors Brooks, Lambring, and Smith believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. During a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the signs leading to this problem. Do not wait until it is too late to treat. Visit their website at www.connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information or call for an appointment today at 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
And back one final time here at Brownstown. We didn't have a discussion on who our player of the game was. I don't think there was any doubt who the player of the game was tonight. Jalen Johnson finishing with a team-high 17 points. And as Coach says, he was the only one in that first half that was looking to be active. But, Steve, as I like what Coach says and the fact that if this didn't get their attention, then it's going to be a long year, because we're going to face teams, Jeffersonville in a week's time, and we're going to face teams that are going to put pressure on us. And you've got to fight for 32 minutes. And obviously tonight, first half was not a good night, but second half was, and hopefully that will spark them for not just tomorrow night, but for the rest of the season.
Yeah, the entire schedule is a great 4A schedule, but December is Murderer's Row on the Seymour schedule. And so they need to find their identity, and they need to find it quickly. We talked about that. We were very pleased with what we saw in the second half when it came to their fight and their ability to compete, but they have to be consistent with that across all 4 quarters. As we said, offensively, in the first half, the ball didn't move. Ball went into Jalen, and people stood and they watched. In the second half, we had cutters. We had people on the attack. The ball moved. The people got it into the paint. It went inside out, shot fakes, and there was movement, and people played within a rhythm. That's the identity they have to have on the offensive end. The defensive end, it's very key. You got to be physical. You got to be aggressive, and you have to help your teammate out, because they get up into you, and there's going to be times where you're giving up that straight line drive, and your rotations need to be there, and they need to be sound. You need to take advantage of those opportunities where you get a guy playing a little faster than he wants to play, and you come in from underneath him and you take that ball away. And we got to see that a few times in the second half, and that's very pleasing after the way things looked early on. At the end of the day, hats are off to Coach Benner's squad coming off that state championship. People wondered what kind of identity they would have. It's very clear that they have 3 big-time weapons offensively. Coomer is a multi-dimensional player. He's really worked on his game, getting to the rim. We know we can shoot the lights out, but his ability to get to the rim and disrupt from there is a game changer. Hall is a load inside. He's physical. He has great footwork. He has great hands. He's a great player. And then Pendleton, knockdown shooter. And we saw him go down to the block a little bit tonight with good footwork. And then there are other pieces. And Sheffer and Wheeler, they were very disruptive defensively. And the 5 of those guys together made things very difficult on Seymour tonight. And overall, they were just too much for the Owls.
I hope you had, despite the outcome, you'll come back tomorrow night with us.
Oh, I'll be there. I hope I wasn't too much for you tonight.
You were great.
Jay.
Absolutely. Enjoyed working with you and looking forward to tomorrow night. The reminder, we'll be back on our normal station for Seymour Sports tomorrow night, 92.7 WXKU. Franklin in town. Junior varsity game at 6 with the varsity tip at 7:30, and our evening begins around 7:15 with the pregame show. My thanks tonight to Coach Steve Bush. For Lance Hubbard, I'm Jay Hubbard. Thank you for being with us. And until tomorrow night, final score again tonight. It was Brownstown Central 58, Seymour 38. Enjoy your evening. Good night from Brownstown Central High School.